It's Week 16 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Packers and the Panthers, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the second round of the draft. It's Will Levis.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Play action now. Levis. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. The target that time, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Carolina defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
It's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Packers at 10-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape and not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
Off the play fake, Levis. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they're throwing the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Levis looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. They're brought out by a man now in his 15th NFL season, one of the most productive passers in league history, and a former Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And this is going to be the Panthers' first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll find Hodgins there complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Escapes the defender. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big hitter there. First down gain of 26 yards. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And 2nd down. Look at this Packers defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. A check on the numbers by Moore last week. 5 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the... both know the's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Throwing again is Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown Panthers. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
7-7, our score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Levis to throw off play action. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, here's Levis. Flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break, contain, and get outside, the first thing in my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Deontay Hardy back deep. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off. So you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's move.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Drake Jackson able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Throwing is Stafford. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Levis. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Levis back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. He's got his man. It's Pierce. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the...
And he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown. James Conner from 13 yards out, and the Packers are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes this a 9-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Now Stafford. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Stafford looks to throw again. That one's taken in by Spears. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that one complete to Hodgins. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. So 3 points left on the table thanks to a great play there on special teams. They just couldn't protect long enough, Charles, to get that kick away.
Yeah, special teams coaches aren't just simply there to applaud, right? And they're not just there to encourage. They're there to find weaknesses where you can go block the kick. Give them big credit for that one. Good scouting, and they executed it well.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. But they go play action. Here's Levis. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis to throw it. He'll get that one complete to counter. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Levis. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Isaiah Likely, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Stafford on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Right back to Njoku. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd and 5. Stafford. He'll air this one out for Mims. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again, Stafford. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Charlie Jones. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Breece Hall with a touchdown run. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. and they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the win, as his guys up their mark to 11-4 now with one game to play. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Brandon Ayuk, a touchdown reception. Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butler set to kick off.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that flow sheet for any one of its coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that will carry over.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Give him 40 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a good brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hand off to Spears. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Right back to Spears. Shedding through the defense. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, Stafford here. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard. Now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, That's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. On the return, here's Edmonds. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 50-yard line.
Levis now off of play action. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Off the play fake, Levis. And he's got Pierce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Packers.
And Levis going back to the air. Delivers another one to Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
2 yards to go, second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Now Levis. That's complete to Pierce. And the Packers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Will Levis taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the drive was capped off with a touchdown run by Will Levis. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
On first down, Levis. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Packers. Justin Jefferson, 42 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Stafford. He'll find Hodgins there complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 3rd and 4 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The drive will start with Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 40-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Connor, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. From the gun, here's Stafford.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
If my calculations are correct here, I think that they are. He's now over 55,000 career passing yards.
But you did get a fine education in the Midwest, my friend, so I know that happened, okay? I know those Butler Bulldogs very proud of what they sent out there, so I'm trusting your numbers. 55,000 yards. Wow. I mean, what more can you say?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was already in the top 10. Now he just keeps climbing toward the top.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They run behind center with Connor. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Play action now. Levis. That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Packers first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
His throw incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on.